Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. This is Natalie, and I have a very important special guest with me today. He is a multi-instrumentalist. He plays bassoon, trumpet, trombone, saxophone, you name it, he plays it. He is absolutely incredible. He's mentored countless musicians, including myself, which I am extremely honored about. And he is the music director of the Oakville Wind Orchestra. Ladies and gents, welcome the one and only Maestro Chris Arthurs.
Hello everybody, it's a pleasure to be here chatting with Natalie. So I understand you've got some questions for me today.
Yes, I
in
do.
terms of this thing. All right, let's have some fun.
All right, so my first question. The Oakville Wind Orchestra began, is it in 1866?
1866.
Oh my goodness, that is such a long legacy. That is absolutely incredible. So how did the Oakville Wind Orchestra get its start?
So in 1866, and I can talk to you and I can talk to the camera. In 1866, there were a series of Fenian raids, and I won't turn it into a history lesson, but some of them got pretty close to this area and some of them got scary. So Oakville sent over a Halton 20th battalion to put down this raid, this Irish-American, the Fenian raids. And there were several of them along the lakefront and in the area. And when they came back from defeating these raids, when they came back, they said, we need a regimental band. So this band that just played tonight and played on that day is the Halton 20th Regimental Band. And the citizens just kept it going since 1866. And so it had its first performance on 1867. That was Canada Day. They launched a big boat, 7,000 people showed up, and this band played.
That is absolutely incredible. Wow. So musical pieces, what gives them life and beauty is the musicians. So can you tell us about the musicians of the orchestra?
What's amazing is all of these musicians, they started playing in high school and they loved it. And you know how it happens. You're playing in high school and then you hit university, and then you might meet someone, you might start a family, and then the instrument stays in its case for many, many years. And so then after about 10 years, maybe 15 years, they realized that they loved playing the flute or the trombone or the drums. And they then give us a call and they say, hey, do you have any openings? And if we have an opening, they join us. So all of these musicians were trained, like you, in high school. Several music teachers, but really the musicians in this band are just like the people you'd bump into at a Tim Hortons or at a store on the street. Yep.
Okay, so I've heard about and seen firsthand the orchestra's involvement with the community, with the Kerr Street mission and such, and the engagement overall. So what is the Oakville Wind Orchestra's performance season like?
We will do a series of Christmas shows, and then we'll do a February show, Valentine's show, terrific, sold out every year, right? And then we'll do a spring concert, and then we'll do the Mayor's Picnic, and then 6 of these. So we'll do about 10, maybe 12 shows a year, depending on what's needed. So it's a commitment. If you do join this group, rehearsing every Tuesday night, and then about 10 shows. So you really have to love doing what you're doing, and these guys really do. Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful group to work with.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, and it must take lots of time and commitment on your part. So respect.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of your career, how long have you been conducting the Oakville Wind Orchestra?
So I've been conducting since the age of 15, believe it or not. Running choirs and bands and things like that since the age of 15. But this particular group gave me a call in the year 2000, and I'll never forget it. They gave me a bunch of scores, and they said, hey, can you do the next show? And so I sat and I learned the scores, and they were very great musicians because I came in sight unseen and conducted the show. And then that was, I guess, my audition, which is kind of funny because it was an audition. But anyway, that was my audition and they hired me then. And so the summer of 2000 is when this all started. So we're on year 23 now. Yeah. And they're sounding better than ever. Yeah.
So you've always been an advocate for live music. So our last question for today is, why
Right.
is live music so important in your opinion?
Right. Many of us will go out. We'll go hear a 4-piece band. We'll go hear a 10-piece band. You know, drums, piano, guitar, a couple guitars, singers, that kind of thing. And we love seeing live music. When you're sitting in the audience, actually seeing it being done right in front of you. And you do a lot of live shows. Matter of fact, I don't think you could count the number of shows you've done, the number of live shows you've done, either in the community or the church or with the school. So what we do here is we take that, and it's like 40 people. You know, it's not a small group of, say, 10 or 12. You've played in orchestras as well.
Yeah.
Right? So you get two things. The person who's playing is having fun. They're loving what they're doing. They're trained. They're really good at it. They're getting to express, and they're with a group of people. It's a very meaningful part of their lives. And then the community, as you saw this evening, we had hundreds of people here who come down just to hear it being made. It's just so easy just to push a button, point, shoot, click, and hear a recording come out of a can. And today's recordings are fantastic, but I still don't think it beats the sensation of actually sitting there while it's being done, right? Because it's not, recorded. You don't get another take, like right there. So what you're hearing is human emotion. You're hearing human achievement. You're hearing human satisfaction, expression. It's a mix of science and technology and art and history. You're always going to have live music because people are drawn to that sensation of creating. They're having the time of their lives, and so am I. And so that's why I think live music, not only is it important, it's never going away. So any other questions that you have?
Okay, I guess I have one more.
Sure.
Where can our viewers today find you on social media?
Right. The first place to look would be oakvillewindorchestra.ca, right? That's our website, membership inquiries. You can also find us on Instagram at OWO1866, and you can DM the site manager there. Those would be the two places to start to get a hold of the orchestra. Very friendly, hardworking, professional group. Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so. It's been wonderful working with you. Wonderful to see how you've, come from to what you are. Guitar, voice, flute. What's next for you, I guess, would be the big question, right?
Yeah. You're turning this into an interview with me.
Just one question. What's next for Natalie G?
My goal, I guess, like the Oakville Wind Orchestra, would be to put on my own shows. And
Okay.
Who knows? Like, maybe I could do something with the orchestra. That would be, I guess, my goal.
Not a bad idea, like a solo spot with the orchestra. Okay. We will put that in the works. Work out a solo spot with you in the orchestra, right? Sounds good?
Sounds
Okay.
great. Thank you so much, Maestro.
You
All
bet.
right.
All right.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much, everybody. That's been wonderful.